Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great. I welcome you all to this interesting series on system design. So in this series, we'll be touching upon many technologies that are being used to build these kind of robust and scalable systems. So we'll be discussing what this technology is about, how they are used and how they are interconnected to build these kind of robust and scalable systems. So you may take a couple of examples like ChatGPT from OpenAI that is currently being used across the globe, that is handling billions of queries that are being queried to get the answers from the LLMs. Or we may take the example of WhatsApp that sends billions of messages per second. Or we may take example of Netflix, that is where millions of viewers streaming parallelly. And we may take the banking systems that is being used by Visa or MasterCard for processing tens of thousands of secure transactions per second. So here in this series, first of all, we will be touching upon all the major technologies that are being used to build these kind of robust system. And then once we do with those things, we'll be then using those to design these kind of systems. Okay. So here now, before I move ahead, I want to just give a simple note, that is whatever the things I'll be mentioning over here, these are just an overview of what we are going to cover in this series. But this is not a boundary or which you can take that only these things will be covered. Okay, so there will be many other things, other components that I'll be touching upon. So here for time being, I'm just giving you a simple overview. So here I'll be starting with data and database design, because every system at its core is about data, right? Storing it, reading it fast and keeping it safe is the core of any system. So we'll begin with the data-centric system design. That is, we'll be first discussing which database to choose, that is between SQL versus NoSQL database or any other database according to the requirement. Then we'll touch upon the ACID properties in the SQL databases. Then we'll discuss about indexing, partitioning, and sharding. That will help us to build an efficient and robust database that can withstand high load. And then we'll discuss about the database scaling. It may be horizontal or vertical scaling. Then we'll discuss about data redundancy and recovery. That is the core, again, the core of the system, because any system or any organization may not able to afford the loss of data, right? So for that, we should have a robust data redundancy and recovery plan. Then we'll discuss about data election and automatic recovery within the systems, or it may be within the database. Okay. So once we are good with the core of the system design, that is the database part, we'll moving to the next part, that is the core system building blocks. So in that, first of all, we'll start with the client server communication models. It may be gRPC or REST or anything else. If it is there, we'll be discussing that. Then we'll discuss about the load balancers and different algorithms used in it. Then we'll discuss something that will make our system less frictional, that is connection pooling and caching strategies. So in caching, we'll discuss what are the different strategies, what is caching, and then we'll discuss about the communication system, that is both synchronous and asynchronous communication using Kafka, RabbitMQ, SNS, and SQS. So once we touch upon these things, so here I will be showing all of them in a hands-on manner. We'll be implementing a simple demo of all of this that will help you to understand how they actually work. Okay, and then we'll move into a couple of advanced systems and concepts like consistent hashing, Bloom filter, blob storage, circuit breaker, and event-driven architecture. So this is a simple overview of this whole series, but as the series progresses, I will be adding more videos related to the system design concepts, which I may not have listed at this point of time here. Okay, so you can just take this as a simple overview or a starting point for this series. So by the end of this series, you'll be able to think like a system design engineer, when you will be getting to know all the technologies that can be used in building a system. You will understand the trade-offs, not just the tools, and you will design the scalable, fault-tolerant system. And this will help you for both the interviews and the building the real-world architectures. Okay, so let's start with our series, and let's meet in the next video.